As an artist, when I set out to create a work of art, I'm taking the raw materials that I have, the oils, the brushes, the pigments, and the charcoal, and working with them to create something beautiful, something that will inspire others or bring a light into their life. And I think here at Simon Brute Seminary, the Divine Artist does the same through seminary formation. God is taking me, with all my raw materials, my background, the gifts and education that I've received from my parents, the love they've shown me, my Catholic education and the different service opportunities that I've had, as well as my own strengths and weaknesses, and is forming me into something beautiful, His masterpiece. And as an artist, I have a great appreciation for God as the Divine Artist. And in creating my artwork, I'm joyfully able to share in His creative power. And just as His Spirit operates through my brushstrokes to create, His Spirit operates through the seminary to form me into a new creation. And every day at the seminary, I'm flooded by Christ's love, whether that be through His body and blood at the altar, or daily prayer, or through the fellowship of my brother seminarians. I always have something to be grateful for at the end of the day. And people who have never really visited here or have really no idea of what seminary life is like have all kinds of misconceptions about how we really spend our days. For the most part, we're just normal college-age young men who live in a community and spend our time in a formation program to discern our priestly calling. And what I've experienced together here with my fellow seminarians is definitely a lot of fun, work and challenges for sure, but a lot of laughter, friendship, and above all, great joy. The men here are full of life and have a real love for Christ and each other, and a strong desire to do the will of God by serving His church. We attend classes at Marian University to earn our undergraduate degree while also living together in a community here at Brute. And the priestly formation program that we follow consists of 4 major pillars. That's spiritual, intellectual, pastoral, and human. And human formation is simply that, being formed to be a better human, somebody who's mature, has a solid moral character, is respectful, and can be a good steward and a confident leader. Somebody who knows himself, can live in community, and knows how to be joyful. And in this way, our personalities can become a bridge, not an obstacle to Christ. And in the area of spiritual formation, we seek to deepen and enrich our love for Christ through our prayer life, the backbone of everything we are as humans. And we each meet regularly with a spiritual director who helps guide us in our spiritual life, which is really a staple in priestly discernment. And we develop our academic formation through the study of philosophy, which teaches us to properly and critically think, as well as theology, which teaches us to better understand and love God, as well as provide reason for our faith. And in seminary, we'll also be given various ministry assignments to push us to grow in our pastoral formation by serving in the community in various ways, as well as learning to serve in a parish setting. But ministry also takes place in the more day-to-day things of just ministering to the people we meet on a daily basis, as well as just our brother seminarians. And I've learned a lot during my time here at Brute. It's pushed me to become a better man and to really get with the program, but also to not sprint through the spiritual life and realize that I'm a sinner who needs gradual growth. And the seminary really calls me out of that self-centered sinfulness by committing me to something greater than myself, namely serving God and His people and trusting Him with my life. A fellow seminarian once said that when priests follow their vocation to the fullest, they point to Christ and they point others to Christ. And there we find our joy, we find meaning in life, we find purpose. And I've definitely begun to experience this joy by learning to place myself in the Divine Artist's hands and saying to Him, "Bend me, shape me, mold me, form me, make me your new creation." And as grace builds upon nature, at the end of my time here at Brute, I hope to become a more fully formed seminarian, a complete picture, as it were, ready to continue my priestly journey to serve God and his people.